Hey, Froggy friends! Oh! I'm Kirostyle, welcome to another stream. Good to see you guys, hello, hello. Willful, welcome in, congratulations on being first. Kieran, it's good to see you. Aru, hello, hello. Sai, welcome to the stream. CB, welcome in. Leon, it's good to see you. Cole, hello. Ash, and Gora. Thank you so much for joining me here today. So today, we are playing a demo for a game called REYNATIS. Actually, is the volume okay? Just make sure I had the volume turned up when we did Ace Attorney Investigations, so... Well, thanks for calling, Kirby. So, this is a game that is actually coming out later this week. If you are watching this on YouTube, it's actually coming out today, on the day of this video being published on YouTube. Now, this is an RPG, and it's supposed to take place in Shinjuku, or no, Shibuya. And it's supposed to be like a fantasy set in a modern setting. And it has music from Yoko Shimomura, which, of course, is usually amazing. I mean, always amazing. Now, I was kind of interested in this game because I actually kind of like some of the character designs. The main character gives me a passing resemblance to one of my OCs, so I'm already like kind of interested. And so it was on my radar for a bit. And as we got closer and closer to the day it was supposed to come out, I was like, well, I have to decide if I'm actually going to be buying this. So I did some research, and apparently this game has already come out in Japan. It came out in June, and I was looking at reviews for this game, and unfortunately, they're not very good. The best scores are around 7 out of 10, average around 5 out of 10, and people were talking about it, and they were saying, like, the story's boring, the battle combat system is also boring, and I was like, oh. But I heard that there is a free demo, so I was like, you know what, I'll stream the demo, and we'll judge it for ourselves and see. Now, the characters, I also think, they look pretty good, but I think the game does this thing where, very similar to what I saw when I played Drakengard 3 back in the day, where the characters look really good in the trailers and stuff, but that's because they're actually only showing off the cutscenes, and not actually the in-battle models. Like, they kind of splice the cutscenes with the in-battle models so that the cutscene models look like they're the in-battle models, but they're not. And the in-battle models are much less detailed and don't really look as good. I think that's what this game kind of gives off, but maybe I'm just too quick to judge it. But, also, a lot of people thought this game was being developed by Tetsuya Nomura, and I thought so too for a while, because of the character designs and stuff, but Tetsuya Nomura has nothing to do with this game, but he has had a lot of interviews with the director, and I think he's friends with the director now, so that might be part of it. And also on top of that, this game has a side quest inside the game where it's a crossover with The World Ends With You Neo, because the director wanted to do a crossover with World Ends With You because that's a pretty iconic game that happens in Shibuya, plus he also is friends with Tetsuya Nomura, and Tetsuya Nomura wanted this game to get a sequel if it does well. A lot of reviews I heard, people were saying that it's kind of unfortunate that it has a crossover with World Ends With You, because it's almost like people were saying this game feels very mediocre, and then when you have a crossover with a game that's really good, it just highlights that you should be going and playing that game instead. Maybe that's just being too hypercritical. I don't know. I want to form my own opinion. So that's why we're playing this here. I currently do not plan on actually playing the rest of this game and getting it, unless somehow it turns out really good and maybe I really enjoy it. Who knows? I don't think it's actually even a very long JRPG either. We'll see. Or maybe if you guys enjoyed this game or want to see more about it, leave a comment below and I'll think about it. Maybe not a full price, but I'll think about it. Alright, that's enough talking. Let's give it a go and see what we're up against. I mean, again, I like the art style. I think the logo looks pretty cool. I think the characters look pretty cool, so... What options? Should we work on any options first? I also don't think this game has a dub. I think it's all in Japanese. You can carry over stuff from the demo. Unlike the full version, some features are locked in the demo. It is kind of nice to actually stream a game like this again, because as you guys know, I've been streaming Ace Attorney Investigations for the past 2.5 weeks, which is basically just streams of me reading for like 4 to 5 hours straight, so it's kind of nice to get back into something where I can actually chat with you guys and play something.
2021年春、私は念願の警察官になり、渋谷署に配属された。でもその3日後、スクランブル交差点でモンスターに襲われて重傷、死にかけた。これはその時に見た風景だ。この杖を掴んだらどうなるのだろう。死ぬのだろうか、元の人生に戻れるのだろうか。私はまだ何者でもなかったから、生き延びる方にかけた。
I think this game also has more than one main character. Like you follow the stories of
私は魔法使いになっていた。
2 people.
臨死体験の後に魔力を得た者はレプリカと呼ばれる。模造品、
I'm blocking some of the subtitles.
複製と見下されることもあるけど、私は気にしない。使える魔法は本物だから。
俺は14の冬に生死の境をさまよい、そして魔法を手に入れた。ここ渋谷区の夜間人口は約22万人。そのうち魔法使いは何人だろう。1000人、200人、かなり少ないはずだ。組織に属さない俺たち野良魔法使いはある意味狩りの獲物。人混みに紛れ、息を潜めてひっそり生きている。身を滅ぼしかねない自己顕示欲に手を焼きながら。
Okay. They could have come up with a cooler word than wizards, right? I don't know what it is in the Japanese, but maybe they could have come up with a cool word for it or something.
5月10日金曜のやれを行う。
These models look a little rough.
地区から米倉藩センター街経路、金見藩駅周辺街経路、野々山藩宮下パーク経路、美濃部藩スクランブル交差点経路、白崎藩道玄坂工事経路。
白崎班長は殉職されました。
では西島、お前が班長代行だ。
はっ。
メアマスオカ、今日は西島班に入れ。
メアマスオカ、了解。
次、栗山藩スペイン坂経路、綿貫藩。
I mean, the music sounds great.
誰が死のうと、私たちの夜はこうして始まる。
今日は連休明け、最初の週末だ。街はアンワイズドン。
Why is this guy's face the first one we see up close?
紳士淑女で溢れるだろうが、怪我はさせるなよ。
It's not a really good first impression.
連中かすり傷一つでモンスタークレーマーに変身だ。スリルが欲しくて渋谷に来るくせにな。では出撃。
Also, a lot of the devs of this game worked on Final Fantasy 13 Versus. And we all know what happened to Final Fantasy 13 Versus. Oh, I was not expecting to see the artwork.
班長が殺された
It's kinda
ばかり
nice.
で動揺もあるだろう。 チュートリアルで行動の基本を確認したらどうだ？
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to anything that guy was saying.
ああ、いいかも。意外と落ち着くよ。
Yes.
西島。
I'm going to step over here to succumb to where I am. Remember, your first priority is getting to the scene. Don't forget to check your surroundings too. Oh, I love it when the tutorial shows me how to move and move my camera. Hey Juan, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. The angle at which the stick is pushed affects the speed at which the character and camera move. If you continue moving after a dash, the character will sprint.
手加減しませんよ。
Wow, wow, I'm so good at moving. Whoa, I can move the camera like a pro. What if I sprint? Whoa! Whoa! Okay, I'll stop being silly. Remember your first... Oh, I was gonna read what you said. That should cover movement. Next is what happens when we make contact. Looks like there are a few officers with some free time. Let's get them to help us out. I don't know if you want to trust your... I know it's a tutorial, but I don't know if you want to trust your squad leader if your squad leader needs a tutorial on, like, the most basic things of the basics. You must never assume that there is only one foe. It is important to be flexible and be able to pivot depending on the situation. Now don't get distracted. Focus on the enemy. Lock on. R3 and then R to switch. Switch targets by pressing left or right. Press up to select the furthest target and down to select the closest.
手加減しませんよ。
Whoa, I locked on. Whoa, I locked onto you. Whoa, you better watch out. I'm gonna lock onto you. Good, you clearly remember how to focus on your foe. Next, let's go over attacking your enemies. It's funny because imagine if it's like they're teaching how to lock on, but in the real world. So you're just standing there and your head just kind of turns like, I'm locked on. I'm locked on. I'm locked on. Let's go over attacking your enemies. We wizards attack by liberating our magic. Now try liberating and slash at me. I want to see your full power. Keep attacking until you run out of magic. Oh right, I read about this. This game has like 2 different types of attack modes. L1 changed to liberation mode. Square, normal attack while liberated. Liberation is the state in which you use magic. When liberated, you can attack while your MP is consumed over time. Suppression mode allows you to hide your magic. MP will recover naturally, but you will be unable to attack. When if MP has been accumulated, you can liberate. Oh, that's not what I thought it would be. Your MP is a visualization of available magic. When it depletes, you automatically become suppressed. Oh, so I don't even have to change. I don't even have to manually change if I don't want to, right? You attack when you have enough MP, you'll automatically become liberated. So I don't. What's the point of changing if I could just? Well, I guess there must be some kind of strategy to changing manually, right?
手加減しませんよ。
Okay. Hiya! 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 Wait, my MP ran out already? People said the combat in this game feels kind of floaty, and I'm already kind of feeling that. There's no problem with your attacks either. I guess you are the MEA's young ace, Nishijima. Next up is evasion. Sharpen your nerves while in suppressed mode. We'll start with a long-range attack. Prepare yourself. Time will slow when a long-range attack approaches you when you are suppressed. Dodge during this time to recover a small amount of MP. Slow unavailable when liberated. Okay, so if you're recovering MP, it's easier to dodge things.
手加減しませんよ。
Whoa! Whoa! Wait, I didn't even press the button. Oh, because I'm pressing the wrong button, that's why. Whoa! You got a real knack for evasion too. Dodging the enemy's attack does provide a small amount of magic. But what are you supposed to do when you run out? Next up is a technique that allows you to absorb even more magic by dodging. Absorb it with perfect timing to make the enemy flinch. This technique kills 2 birds with 1 stone. I feel like they're trying to teach me everything at the very beginning. instead of like, you know, when you play the game and they slowly introduce things to you. Press, hold, and release, dodge, and absorb. Just before an enemy attack hits, time will slow and a magic circle will form. Hold the button to fill the circle and release it when full to dodge the attack and absorb MP. Well, I mean, I guess this is the demo, right? So I'm assuming the real game doesn't start off with just a million tutorials, right? If you release the button with perfect timing, you will regain all your MP in one go and blast away your enemies. If you release the button before the gauge is full, you will dodge but not absorb MP. If you fail to release the button when the gauge is full, you won't dodge or absorb MP.
Ikzu!
Suck the magic out of me.
Ikzu! Kora!
Oh, okay, I get it. That's kind of weird. I mean, I guess it looks kind of cool. Oh, that wasn't good.
Ikzu!
Well,
Ikzu!
yeah, I don't completely get that, but whatever. Good, when you run out of magic, take it from your enemy. That's the golden rule. Then this next refresher will be the last, but not the least. A technique that can make a big difference on the battlefield. Store your magic to the max and then liberate it. Such a vast amount of magic will sharpen your senses and cause your foes to flinch. The perfect opportunity to strike. When your MP is full, it will cause your eyes to glow. Liberating at this point will trigger a burst liberation, slowing time, giving you a chance to attack. Burst liberation is automatically triggered when an attack is made in a burst-enabled state. When your eyes are glowing, use a melee attack right when the burst activates to dash to your target. Well, my hat fell off. Oh, what? I don't think I'm not doing this right. What's going on? This feels kind of weird, because what you have to do is you have to press a button to dodge, and then when you're dodging, you have to re-press the same button and then hold it, which feels kind of weird. I also can't tell when my magic's full because I don't know how far the gauge goes. When your MP is full, it'll cause your eyes to glow. Liberating at this point will trigger a burst liberation. So I just press L1 and then attack? That's what I'll do. What? Are my eyes glowing? I can't tell. My hat's covering my eyes. I don't think I did it. I don't know what I'm doing. Why can't I do that now? Okay. Okay, oh there. Now I'm glowing. Hey Fate, welcome to the stream. Thanks for calling Kirby.
Ah,
That covers the basics of combat. Now before you get to your patrol, let's put that all into practice. Remember everything you've learned and bring it on. When an enemy aims a long-range attack at you, a target will appear on your character. You can suppress to respond to the threat, and quickly liberate to smoothly return to combat. I'm just gonna, you know what, I'm just gonna do whatever I want. I don't need no tutorial to tell me how to fight. I'm a wizard. Okay, now I gotta wait for my MP. So do I just run around and dodge in this stage? Like I can't really do much. Okay, so it's really easier to dodge like that, okay. I like my cape. I like how the cape is all glowy. Battles will be rated out of stars. Participating characters will receive more experience depending on these results. There are 5 grades when it comes to results. The criteria for these ratings are separated into 10 categories. Generally, you can increase your rating by quickly and efficiently defeating your foes.
Ah,
Well done. Now you won't have any problems if you encounter a foe upon leaving HQ. Alright, it's time to go on patrol. Press to display the menu. There you can check social media. Wait, social media? Private messages and character status? What is this? You can always check the tutorial. Okay. I have social media in this game? Main quest markers and talking. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Wait. Let me check my social media. Is that this? IWD? I want to check my social media. I can't open my social media. They took away my Twitter. Okay, well, I guess I don't have social media.
Yeah.
No social media for me.
マジックエンフォースメントアドミニステーション、通称メアは反社会的組織魔法使いギルドに対抗するために設立された。私たちは魔法機動隊に所属するいわば政府公認の魔法使い。違法魔法行為の摘発と当事者の逮捕。
Monsters are called M.
M つまりモンスターなど危険事案の排除に日々励んでいる。鵜飼さん、メア、松岡さん、道玄坂工事へ GO です。
Wizards in Shibuya are usually in a state of suppression, in which they hide their magic by wearing hoods, etc. In order to use magic, they must become liberated. While liberated in Shibuya, you can see items and enemies you can't see while suppressed. However, you will be unable to speak with civilians. You use items you picked up from the main menu. Register items to your shortcuts, so you can easily use them during combat. Oh, so that's why her hat comes off. I mean, I like the idea of like combat has like 2 states, and those 2 states also carry over to the overworld in a way, but I feel like it's probably not really implemented super well here. I think the girl at the cafeteria has a thing for me. She gave me another huge piece of fried chicken. Isn't she married? Haha, that was such a fun conversation. Wait, they won't even let me go out the door. I can't go explore. Those darn strays, they use their magic to stand out on purpose. Can't trust them. Those of us who fight for the MEA are in the right. We shouldn't be afraid to eliminate them. Talking to people can sometimes build stress. I mean, true. Talking to people can build your stress. As your stress increases, your attack will go up while your defense goes down. When stress reaches 100%, your character's mental state becomes unstable, and you're forced into liberated mode. But then can't I just turn it off? What happens if I get too stressed? Can I just turn off my liberated mode? So we hate wizards who don't have hats and hoods in public. So we don't like people that don't mask. Is that what they're telling me? This organization is so slow about making decisions. I wish they'd be more transparent. At the end of the day, the whole thing is divided vertically. Items can be purchased from vending machines in some stores. Drinks from vending machine are consumed on purchase to recover stress. There's a secret menu too, which sells magic potions that can be used from the item screen. Restaurants have 2 menus. The Eat Now selection is consumed on the spot, recovering HP. Takeout orders can be used from the item screen. That's a lot of different drinks. They all just reduce stress by different varying amounts. Secret menu. Yeah, the game's telling us we should not socially interact with people. It's stressful. So we shouldn't do it. Oh, they won't let me go this way. What if I take off my hat?
Nishijima ちゃんさ、白崎班長マジで死んじゃったの？
ええ、今朝です。
ダメージはなさそうだったのにな。やっぱり気力の減退かな。この頃やる気なさそうだったし。
やる気のなさで死ぬなら、鵜飼さんリストのトップですよ。
Oh, got him.
マジか。
鵜飼、西島。
なんでしょう。
I'm not remembering anyone's names.
白崎さんに何があったんだ？
I don't even remember my own character's name.
M にやられたんです。不意打ちですね。
魔法で弾き飛ばされて車両に激突。頭部を強打したように見えました。でも自分の足で本部に戻ったし、毎度のパワハラも決めてたんですけどね。
あっけないもんだな。
本当に。
Oh, social media. Check PMs between characters. Some conversations change based on your choices. An icon appears when you get a new message. Let me check my media. Uniform customization. Don't you think you customize his uniform a little too much? Stand out like that and you'll get on Captain Kaido's bad side. A nail that sticks out will be hammered down. This is MEA approved. You don't like my skirt? Too bad. They're the ones who forced me to be their poster lady. You know how many times my face is all over the place? They wouldn't even let me pick the picture. So least I could do is what I please with the uniform. Sounds like it's more you approved than MEA approved. He does a little like a little line sticker. I guess that's kind of cute, but also I thought when it said uniform customization it means I could change my outfit. I am Nijima, and I'll be the substitute squad leader today. Please contact me here for regular communication. I look forward to working with you again, Ukai. You're so rigid, Nijishima. I'm a little nervous being a squad leader, even if just a substitute. Let's just take it easy like usual and make good use of Matsuoka. We can't take it easy. Still, hearing this is a little encouraging. Right? Wow. What riveting private messages. I better roll up my sleeves. Oh, that's the goal. No, I think, is that a save station? Let's keep up the good work today.
Hi.
Thanks to your hard work.
Oh.
Good job. Save points. Oh wait, touching the save point automatically fully heals you, so I guess I don't need to eat food unless I'm desperate. Sure. I think this demo is like under 2 hours long, if the reviews are to be believed. Let's break into another, destroy the guild. I get how you feel, but the higher-ups have been wishy-washy about it. Something's probably going on. Map travel point. From here you can travel to adjacent parts of the city. As you approach, the name of the location you travel to will be displayed.
Oh. Oh.
Good job. Good job. Thank you. I was kind of hoping we get to play as a cool silver-haired, red-clothed guy.
西島ちゃん、あれ。
あの黒いものはマリスと呼ばれている。人の悪意が具現化した物質らしい。さあ、掃除しましょう。攻撃開始。
Oh, I'm just gonna beat up this dude that has a knife. He doesn't seem very aggressive.
可もなく不可もなく。
Level up! Malice, a manifestation of maliciousness, or malicious. Well, oh, I wasn't reading the rest of the sentence. A manifestation of malicious will towards wizards. I was like, malicious what? The value is displayed in the lower right corner of the screen. Complete side quests and otherwise improve your reputation to decrease malice. Huh. Apparently we're assigned to Center Street. Seriously? Something's definitely gonna happen. Oh, I have stress. I talked to people. I got 5 stress. Time to patrol. Roll up your sleeves. All this illegal activity feels like abuse. So where to? Oh right, I nearly forgot. This is malice? Nope, it's just an invisible wall. See a shiny. Money! I found money on the ground. I'm supposed to go there. What if I go here? Nope. Nope.
Nishijima-chan, ほら、あそ。
ギルドの魔法使いかもな。追い込んで勝ってやろうが。
His eyes are so big.
魔法行為を現認していませんから、現状での追跡は挑発行為に該当します。
That character looked like a ball-jointed doll or something like that with their big eyes.
相変わらず硬いね、西島は。
反面教師が多すぎるんですよ。
へえ、言うようになったな。
Oh, my social media is buzzing me.
違法魔法事案通報アプリ。魔法行為
The
の
illegal wizardry
アプ
dispatch
リから
app.
の通報が頼りだ。多くの国民は魔女狩りアプリと呼んでいる。リアル魔女から言わせてもらえば、その故障はありえないハラスメント。
ルブルム中毒者が違法魔法行為。多分ダムドだな。
この先です。急ぎますよ。
Check requests and posts by citizens. Selecting a request will allow you to begin a side quest. Short quests separate from the main quests marked by green icons. Take them on from illegal wizardry dispatch app. More will be added as chapters progress and as you resolve quests. Rewards are earned for resolving requests. Shibuya's malice value also decreases as the client's issues are resolved. After receiving a side quest, you can set it as your destination on the illegal wizardry dispatch app. Side quests will be indicated by an icon above the navigation marker. Yeah, like, the models aren't like, they're not horrendous. They're not like, they're not stuff you would see from a current gen game, but they're not like awful. But they also don't really have that much of a, like an art style that seems very memorable. It also doesn't help that all the characters we've seen so far have their eyes covered. You're here to investigate, right? I saw a dealer. A rubrum dealer? What can you tell us? A shady man gave a suspicious bottle to a customer. I kept watching in secret since I was worried about what they were up to. Then the customer got angry and beat up the dealer. They must have gotten ripped off or something. Then the customer booked it. What happened to the dealer after they got beat up? Let's double down the road over this way. Thanks for the heads up. We'll go after the dealer first. Ukai. Sounds like a plan. What's this button? Oh, this is my app. Is this a dealer? We're investigating reports of illegal drug trafficking in this neighborhood. May I see your belongings? What are you talking about? I'm a victim. I was just attacked by an addict. You need to call me an ambulance. Don't worry, there's a hospital where you're going. We have cutting-edge facilities and, of course, comprehensive rubrum testing. If it detects even a hint of rub on your possessions, you'll be taken into a private room. Wait, no testing. Sure, especially seeing as you're basically confessed already anyway. Let's take him into custody and let HQ know. Make sure you got all your excuses in order for when you get there. Whoa, I just vaporized that dude. He just disappeared. Wait, that's the end of the quest? And the quest giver disappeared too. What's this? Oh, it's a restaurant. Why is everything more expensive when I do takeout? I mean, I guess that makes sense. You have to pay for the containers and everything, right? And whatever. Wouldn't the takeout menu be the same as the eat-in menu? Come on. I don't need to save. I'm a badass. It's a stage 1 damned.
すでに体の一部に重化症状が出ている。この段階になると魔法を使う可能性が高い。
一般ピーポーに挑発されて魔法っちまったか。はい、野獣馬は離れて。怪我しても知らないよ。
お前らも晒すぞ。
メアの西島です。魔法使用の通報がありました。あなたで間違いありませんか？
ください。
え？
ルムください。
なるほど。しかしそれはできません。我々にご同行ください。治療施設を紹介します。
施設で殺すでしょ。殺すでしょ。
無責任な噂です。施設では大勢のスタッフがあなたの社会復帰を応援します。
ルムください。話は本部で聞く。さあ行くぞ。嫌だ。
指示に従ってください。逮捕はしたくありません。
嫌だ。
Take this, and this, and that, and this, and that. I can't see.
まあまあかな。
まあこのレベルだと施設でもどうにもならないだろうね。
諸悪の根源はこの魔法薬ルル、通称ルブ。ギルドが製造し反社会勢力が拡散する魔法薬だ。一時的な高揚感、多幸感が得られるが高い依存性と深刻な副作用がある。忌まわしきルブル、その撲滅のために私は戦っている。
Oh, that was chapter 1. So, did they make special chapters for the demo, or is this actually literally what chapter 1 of the actual game is?
東京都は魔法対策法に基づき午後11時以降の外出を自粛いただくようお願いしています。 不要不急の外出はお控えください。午後11時になりました。東京都は魔法対策法に基づき、午後11時以降の外出を自粛いただくようお願いしています。
Please?
東京都の夜間外出自粛要請は俺が生まれる前から続いている。そして俺が生まれる前から半ば効力を失っている。異形のルブルム中毒者、リアルなモンスターがうごめくこの街、メアとギルドに分かれた魔法使いが抗争を繰り返すこの街、夜の渋谷のカオス、それが人を引きつけてやまないらしい。
来たれ魔法使い同士よ、奪われた権利を取り戻そう。目覚めよ、そして立ち上がれ。これは正義の戦いだ。
メアは町の治安を守る仲間を求めています。魔法使いであるかどうかは問いません。町の安全を守るのはあなたです。
知ったことか。俺は俺のためにしか戦わない。
People were saying how this guy looks like Yozora. Thought that maybe this was actually like a Verum Nox game. Wait, I had 98% malice when I was a girl, and now I switched to this guy, and he has 98% malice. Well, I guess malice is like the... Oh no, malice is not the same as stress. Malice is like the malice of the area. So I guess it makes sense that it carries over. Oh, I was trying to see if I could unleash to see what he looked like afterwards. Okay, I'll just cross the street without looking. Can I get hit by a car? Oh. That's disappointing.
メアだ。揉めるとめんどくさい。他の道から行こう。あの黒い影はマリス。人間の悪意が具現化したもので、俺たち魔法使いから丸見えだ。悪意の中身まではわからないが、俺にとっては厄介な代物。
What do I do about that?
魔法使いが
You're actually a wizard, right? You're kind of sus. Just go away. Hey, wait a sec. How do you know you're not a wizard? People are getting spooked, so I should probably keep my distance. If they're so scared, why even come to Shibuya? Wait, I didn't get stressed talking to those guys.
Rubrum あるんだ。くれよ。
ない。
でもこの身。はあ。お前、純な魔法使いだ。
どけ。
俺を誰だと思ってる？
知りませんけ
ど。お前らの血はルブと同じ効果なんだろう。ちょっともらうぜ。
He wants my blood.
やっちゃえよ。ダメだ、お兄ちゃん弱そう。
My blood has the same effect as
なんだと
Rubrum.
「魔力を解放している時、俺たちはカメラに映らない。仕組み？それがわからないからこその魔法だ。
See, that was kind of cool, and then we're just back to the regular. Do you see what I mean when I say like the trailers make it look like those parts are also gameplay, but it's just cutscenes. Consume MP to use more powerful attack skills. Equip 2 at once for more options. I have Liberating Fang and Hound's Uppercut. They're underneath my model. Consecutively hitting or dodging an enemy will increase your combo. The higher your combo, the more damage you can inflict. The count will reset if the combo is interrupted. Pounds uppercut. Again, I like the aesthetics. His outfit looks kind of cool. Hey Kev, welcome to the stream. When liberated in Shibuya, word will spread on social media and appear as your trending rank. It will continue to rise unless you hide a safe spot or change locations. So this is like your notoriety in like GTA. On reaching number 1, the MEA task force will come for you. Trending, hashtag illegal magic, hashtag Scrabble crossing. When you trend number 1 at the illegal wizardry dispatch app, you will become top priority for the MEA, who will send their elite forces after you. They are very powerful and difficult to beat. There are places where wizards can hide around Shibuya. Once inside, the general public will not realize you're a wizard, even if you're in liberated mode. Oh, they took a picture of me. Let me cross the road without looking. Are they actually chasing me? No one's chasing me. Ha! Coward. All I have to do is threaten social media on him. Why do I just have a picture of myself? Why do I just have a picture of myself on my phone screen like that? Check your character status. You can select your character and equip Wizard to enhance their skills and abilities. Wizard you've obtained can be equipped to each slot on the equipment screen. Enhance the power about the attributes of your skills with skill points. Acquire more skill points by leveling up. Yeah, I threatened to cancel him on social media. You know I'm recording this, right? Look at all the people with their phones. Oh, my character never even told me his own name. Marin. Equip wizard. I have no wizards to equip. Just the ones I already have. Okay, cool. Why am I looking for the fog? What's the fog? Actually, I don't think I should lend him any more money at all. If I want to be a good friend, I should be able to say enough is enough. Oh, the moon sure is beautiful today. The moon is kind of cool. Oh, this is a hidey place? No one can see me here. I feel like it's like Assassin's Creed, where you just put up your hood and you try to blend in. All silly-like. I heard wizards hide their faces, probably because they're up to no good. I heard it's to avoid getting their pictures taken, but someone said it's easier for them to accumulate magic that way. I mean, I'm technically not hiding my face, I just have my hood up. I missed the last train because of the blockade. What should I do? Whoa, 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 camera. I know you're excited about the money I found on the ground, but please. This picture's going viral. I wish I could go viral. It's so funny when they have like social media in modern video games, because yes, social media is like that, you know, canceling people, going viral, that kind of stuff, but they always take it to like such a funny extent in a video game. It's almost like a caricature of social media, because it's usually written by people that are a little older, right, and aren't really up to the times completely. The alleyway smelled like I was in some kind of forest. Who's talking? Who's the old man talking to me? Enter the fog? Why do I want to enter the fog? Oh. I mean, I can use a little magic, but I'll never attack people with it. My bro was killed by a wizard. I don't trust a thing you guys say. Who's talking to me? Oh, it's like an actual forest.
マジか。正直、フォグも森の存在も半信半疑だった。悪かったな、父さん。もう全部信じるよ。
Okay. Guess we're just walking through this magical forest of fog. I got a chill short S.
Monster.
What am I fighting? It's like a slug. I do like how he turns all colorful when he switches though. Is this like an actual dungeon? All these paths look the same. Monster! Get the monster! I like the Hound's uppercut. Gives me a nice air combo opportunity. What's this? Why is there something on the ground here? Oh, it's gone. Oh, that was the invisible dead body of the enemy. Gotcha. Hey, The enemy just ran away. Did I like unaggro him or something? Why'd he run away? Coward. Get back here, fight me. Save point? Is there a boss?
森を進むと古い大きな門
Oh, this is the voice of my dad.
その門は風門と呼ばれている
Monster? Monsters? Where are you? A monster?
風門は風の通り道すべての風門を開いて風をつなげなさいその風に乗ってドミヌスに会いに行くんだ
ドミヌス
ドミヌスは魔力の管理人マリンを解放してくれるだろう
解放って？
それはマリン次第だよ考えておくといい
そりゃいるよな知ってた
Fighting strong enemies. Some enemies have powerful attacks. When the enemy glows purple or red, their attacks will not cause slowdown even when you're suppressed.
行くよ
Well, at least he is... His attacks may not cause slowdown, but he himself is very slow, so... I have nothing to do when I'm trying to wait for my magic to come back. Except dodge, I guess. I should stand here and actually, like, get a dodge opportunity. Oh, I did it. I feel like that probably should have felt satisfying, but I don't really feel that satisfied. Should I be riskier? Come on, get me. Oh, I got hit. So basically, when you're suppressed, you're supposed to take more risks because dodging is easier. So you're supposed to go in and just dodge so you can get your magic back. But if you don't do that, then you're just running around doing nothing. Oh, I got 3 stars. It's better than usual, I guess.
を操作するのか。
Open the wind gate.
Oh? あれか。試行錯誤の末に俺は理解した。二人必要ってことなのか。もう一人連れてこいって。厳しいな。
Just stretch your arms really, really far. I mean, you got magic. Surely you can have some kind of magic that lets you push all these at the same time.
Ore wa kodoku da. 家族はもういない。人間関係は学生生活と一緒に全部捨てた。最強の魔法使いになることに決めたから。最強はここを、はあ、友達とか仲間とかいらないから。
Okay, so we have the classic, like, cool loner dude.
To とにかく誰か連れて戻らないと。ルブ中毒のやつを騙すか。血を餌にすれば簡単に釣れるかも。
I can't see.
こんなもんだ。行くよ。やっぱ俺強いよな。
Well, I'm getting 3 stars. More consistently.
また来る。めんどくさ。
Well, hi, they followed me.
出てくる。ありなんだ。
Maybe I should have taken care of them in there.
手伝うよ。決勝。
Well, hi.
お前誰？
Who are
目
you?
黒ニカ、ストリートの魔法使い。
Whoa. She just took off all her clothes. Oh, I can change character. I thought I only get to play as like the 2 main characters. Okay, this is cool. Switch to the left character, switch to the right character. You swap characters when you switch, the first character will stick around to fight beside you for a short period. Wait, so they leave? Characters must have enough MP before they can swap in. When their MP gauge lights up in the upper left corner, they could be used. Oh, she has a weird fighting style. She's a little slower, but she has more range.
Nika.
Oh no, I should have ended the battle with her so I could see her win animation. She's level 11. She was weaker than my other dude.
今の魔法なんだよ。
珍しいでしょ。召喚魔法だよ。
それなら知ってた。
逃げよう。絶対通報されてるから。ダッシュ。
Oh no, I'm getting stressed. My stress is going up.
もういいよね。君、ポグから出てきたよね。向こうには何があるの？
Whoa, what's up with her
もしかし
hand?
てギルドの人？
She has like snake
俺は桐
scale.
住マリン、野良魔法使い。今から少し話せないか。
ごめんなさい。
え、
Wait, what? Wait, what? 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 That just came out of nowhere. Reach the end of the demo. We hope you experience the rest of the story in the full game. You can even transfer your demo save data to the full version to receive special bonuses. Okay. That was very abrupt. Oh, the guy that was like... The guy that I threatened to cancel on social media seems to be a main character because he's on the key artwork here. What happens if I try to load this? Oh, it just brings me back here. What if I press continue? It just brings me back here. Okay. I thought I would at least get another half hour out of that or something. I mean, I'm glad I got to play as both the main characters, because I was more interested in the second dude. But I'm glad I tried the demo, because otherwise I might have been... I mean, I don't want to use the word tricked, but I might have been tempted to have picked up the game if I didn't look up enough about it ahead of time. See, that's kind of the issue is too, like when a new game's coming out, you want to do your research to make sure if it's worth getting, but then like if it's a game you think you're actually going to enjoy, you want to go into it like blind, but also you don't want to take that risk, especially since games cost quite a bit nowadays. Like Metaphor ReFantasio comes out in a few weeks, and I'm interested in that game, and I haven't looked up too much about it because I know it's made by the Persona developers, so I kind of trust them a little bit more. But that's also risky. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should look up more about it, right? I'm glad I looked up more about this game before actually committing to buying it. Because again, I like some of the ideas here. I like the main character, or the red main character, looks cool. The art style is cool. I like the idea of it. Like, magic, fantasy in an urban environment, I think inherently is kind of a cool idea. The idea of, like, oh, there's people that use magic and there's people that can't, and the magic is regulated by some kind of police organization, and there's drugs that make people want to get more magical, but it's bad for their minds. Like, the idea itself is kind of neat. Also, I didn't see this cutscene where the golem jumps out in the middle of the city. But, like, if this is actually how the game begins, if the game actually begins with those two chapters there, and when you continue for the demo, it just picks up from there, it really doesn't do a good job of drawing you in. It immediately dumps a tutorial on you that isn't really interesting. The characters don't really have that much personality, which is something I read from the reviews. People said the characters are quite bland, in addition to the story being bland. And it was a lot of, like, instead of show not tell, it was like a lot of tell not show. Like, they would just tell you things. And, like, to be fair, I don't know how big the studio is that's making this game. It sounds like they have some big names on it. I mean, if they have, like, Yoko Shimomura and people who were in the process of developing Final Fantasy XIII Versus, it sounds like there should be something there. And I'm not sure, maybe it's a budget thing, but like, even if they, let's say, for example, let's say they didn't have as big of a budget, and that's one of the limitations, I still think, even with a low budget, you could probably still do some good storytelling. But there's not really much storytelling here at all that is very interesting. So I think that's kind of the biggest thing, on top of the combat also not being super interesting. But again, I like the idea of the combat switching between 2 modes, although it feels like when you're in suppressed mode, there isn't really much you can do besides either run around like a headless chicken and do nothing, or go in and be risky and try dodging things. I like the idea, I like the concept behind this, but it's not worth the full price of a full game. And, you know, no shade to the developers or whatnot, because I'm sure they tried, and they clearly had some kind of aesthetic and idea here going that has a lot of potential, that probably doesn't live up to it all. So it's a little bit of a shame, but I would have to do more research to definitively say what the reason behind that is. Is it a budget thing? Is it like a time crunch thing? Is it like a resource thing? I don't know. But again, I haven't played the full game. Who knows, maybe the full game's better, but the demo definitely did not entice me to want to go play the rest of the game, which is kind of the purpose of a demo. And there's kind of 2 types of demos, really. There's the types of demos where, like, you actually literally play through the beginning of the game, and then you carry over your save data and continue from where the demo left off. But there's also the types of demos where they just pick one part of the game that's, like, really exciting and marketable, and they put that as a demo, and then you can play it separately. It, like, smacks you in the middle of the main story somewhere, gives you some kind of exciting thing to do that is supposed to impress you and wow you into coming and buying the full game. And I think this game took the former route, where it's just, here's the first couple chapters, go continue as you see fit. But those chapters were not really exciting. So I think the demo could have been better if they just picked out, like, let's just say, for example, chapter 9, and like a really cool boss fight, and just throws you right into it, gives you a quick tutorial on how to play, and then maybe even gives you like a challenge boss if you feel like you got the handle of it. But again, maybe, you know, the time it takes to develop a demo is also part of your game dev time, and if they don't have the budget or time for that, I can understand just porting over the first couple chapters and then making it available to carry over your data. But this demo definitely did not entice me into buying the rest of the game, especially at a full price, and with games nowadays being so expensive. Maybe if one day this game is on sale, and I get it, but even then, I feel like I might just get bored of it partway through. I was bored through like half of the first cutscene when they were just talking about the police soldiers and their police captain dying and yada yada yada, this organization, MEA, whatever. So, I don't want to hate on it too much. I definitely think the game reviews that gave it like a 5 out of 10, from what I can tell, seem pretty fair. Like, it's not bad, it's playable, but it's not exciting. It's not bad, it's just middle of the road. At least that's my impression from it. So, I guess we'll see. So tomorrow, we're going to be playing a horror game on stream, which will be fun. And then later this week, we're going to be playing Astro's Playroom and then Astro Bot afterwards. So I'm looking forward to those as well. Of course, we just finished Ace Attorney Investigations 1 and 2, so those VODs are up on YouTube. Also, I posted some videos on YouTube going over the art gallery of that game, as well as going over some of the dev vlogs as well. But so those are non-stream things, so if you guys are only following me on YouTube, you'll see those there, and if you're only following me on Twitch, maybe you want to go and check those out in the meantime. But thanks for dropping by and trying out REYNATIS with me, whether or not it really met your expectations. Maybe this is just a good informative, like, now here's your decision of whether you buy this or not kind of video. But again, I do not foresee myself continuing to play this game, but maybe let me know in the comments if you're interested in it, or if there's a sale in the future, you know, maybe I'll pick it up one day and just, for fun, when I'm bored, pick it up and see how far the rabbit hole goes. Who knows? So, yeah, today's stream is a little short, but you know what? That's okay, because I need a little bit of a rest anyways. So thank you for coming by. Let's find someone else to raid. It looks like Mikaru is streaming. He's an amazing artist. and he's doing some... He's rendering some art right now. Perfect. Let's go say hi to him. I'll see you guys tomorrow for some horror game play instead. Thanks for dropping by, guys, and take care. Bye, froggy friends.